Hello, my YouTubers. I just wanted to come and do an update video for you guys. I know it's been a very long time and I haven't updated you guys since school has started, but I'm going to make up for that right now. So basically, just to go through a couple of things. How has school been going? I know it's going to be the main question on everybody's mind. School is going good. The first month for me was extremely stressful, overwhelming, I was going through a lot. I was going through a lot of emotions. I was going through a lot as far as like time management goes and, just figuring out how to deal with certain things. But I have gotten back on track with that. My schedule is really full. Just to give you guys an idea of my day, I wake up at 5:30 in the morning, get ready. I'm out the house by 6:30. I get on the bus. I arrive to school about 7:30. Classes start at 8. I make a diligent effort to be there before a half hour before classes start because I don't have a good track record with time, and I'm not trying to make that a habit. I'm not trying to make that a habit throughout nursing school. I'm definitely not going to try to carry that over into my nursing profession. I am a little bit older now. Before, when I was going to school, I was a little bit younger, a little bit more immature, and I wasn't taking things as seriously, and I didn't have as much writing on it. But, I have been doing really well. I haven't been late once. I'm usually there at least 20 minutes before school starts. I get my breakfast in the morning, and I'm ready for class at 8. From 8 o'clock in the morning to 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I am in school. I get an hour lunch break throughout the day, and I'm out of school by 4. Between 4 after school, I usually sometimes I do have a study group that I go with, and we study for a couple hours if we can. And if we feel like we do need to have a study group, we'll do that. If not, then what I'll do is I'll go home and I'll study on my own. And I'm studying. I usually arrive home at around 5 o'clock p.m. And from 5 until 10 o'clock p.m. I'm studying. Sometimes until 11. I'll go to sleep, wake up, and do it all over again. So my schedule is pretty tight. I do have hyperthyroid disease. I don't know if I've told you guys that before. Hence the eyes. But when I'm not in school, I'm used to sleeping at least 12 hours. So it has been quite an adjustment to go from sleeping to 12 hours to going, sleeping 5, 6 hours. It's been really difficult, but, I'm managing. My whole life is nursing school right now. My poor boyfriend, just the other day we was talking, and he was saying that, he would like to spend more time with me because I get to see him maybe once every 2 weeks. I do speak to him every day, and I make it a priority to speak to him every day because my relationship is very important to me. But just the other day he was saying maybe one day out of the week he goes to class as well. He's in school as well, so that has made it more difficult because we both have really set schedules. But just one day out of the week that after school I'll go over there, and even if I'm just studying, he just wants to spend time. So that's something that I'm going to start implementing into my schedule, because I don't want my poor relationship to suffer because of nursing school. I do want to have a life outside of nursing school, but my life is nursing school right now. It's basically the reality of the situation. Um, but as far as professors go, the professors are all really good, really knowledgeable. They have a lot of knowledge to share, and I'm more than happy to soak up that wealth of information. The first couple months was extremely stressful for me because I didn't know what a lot of the professors were looking for from me. And some of my professors are very straightforward as far as what they're looking for, and some are not. And the ones that were not were, it was really difficult to cope with. Some days I would just have to go outside and have a cry fest for 5 or 10 minutes, collect myself, and go back in and handle it. So, it was what it was when it came to that. But I'm basically to the point now where I'm basically feeling like I know what the professors are looking for from me, and I'm better able to cope with them. So, it's coming along. It's coming along. We have a lot of information to absorb in a short amount of time. I'm currently taking 7 classes, and these classes are predetermined and set. This is not something that I can pick and choose. The classes are made, and you have to be there, and you have to take those classes because that's the schedule that they're on. So as of right now, I'm taking microbiology, chemistry, pharmacology, vocational arts 1, practical nursing arts, practical nursing arts lab, and nutrition. Those are the classes that I'm taking. My favorite class so far has definitely got to be practical nursing arts lab. That's where you learn your hands-on work. So some of the things that we've been going through, through taking apical and radial pulse. I'm sorry, I have to sniff these. Blood pressure, catheters, and when I say catheters, I'm referring to Texas calves, volley calves, straight calves. We're doing pericare, bed making, tube feedings, things of that nature. So it's nice to learn the hands-on work that you're going to be taking out there into the real world and applying to patients. So I'm really excited about that. And pharmacology too. So far, I'm gonna say so far, because Lord knows it's gonna get stressful and it's gonna get hard, and it may no longer be one of my favorite subjects. But as of right now, pharmacology is pretty high up on the list of my favorite subjects. It's kind of intriguing to learn about the drugs. And my least favorite class as of right now would have to be chemistry, but it's nothing against the professor, but chemistry is just not for me. Chemistry is a lot. It's a lot of tedious little bits and pieces that you do have to learn and have to pick up, and it's not for me. I won't be too sad when that class is over. But other than that, class is going well. As far as classmates go, it is stressful being in class with 20 people, the same 20 people every day. You have your class clowns, and then you have, the people that you would hang out with outside of school, and then you have those people who keep to themselves, and you have a little bit of everything. So, sometimes it does get stressful, and sometimes, tempers do flare, but, that's just the nature of the beast, and you have to learn how to deal and cope with it. So, as of right now, as far as that situation goes, it's going well. I know that I haven't been updating you guys as often as I should, and I do apologize about that. But like I said, my life right now is so hectic, so crazy. If I'm not in school, I'm studying, and if I'm not studying, I'm in school. And in between there, I managed to squeeze something in to eat and a couple hours of sleep. So please do forgive me, y'all. I do have the very best of intentions, and I do want to update you guys more often and on a more regular basis, and I am going to try to do that for you guys, because I really do want to I want to capture the emotions as they happen. You know what I mean? Me sitting here and giving you guys an update now is good, because you guys get to know a little bit about what's going on. But there's a lot of things that do happen, and I do want to capture those emotions as they're happening instead of telling you afterwards, because I feel like it's not, you really don't get to see it. You don't get to see me experience those emotions, and that's what I wanted to show you guys. For those of you who are thinking about becoming nurses, I just want to give you a real taste of what nursing school is going to do to you, because it is very trying at times, and it is very rewarding at times. And I want to show you guys both ends of the spectrum. So this week, before I get into that, let me just say my school is having admissions again for the 2013 school year, y'all. So if y'all are interested, go to cnetnurse.com. That's cnetnurse.com. Buy your voucher to take the test. I recommend that you buy 2 practice tests, one to study from and teach yourself all the information that you don't already know, and the second, after you feel like you've mastered that first book, take that second one, time yourself, give yourself exactly an hour for each section, and go through it. And that will give you a good taste and a good idea of what you need to work on, and what kind of grade you can think about, what kind of grade you may be able to achieve on that real test, because it's the same exact format, the same type of questions, the same amount of the type of questions. You're going to be getting that on the real test. So please buy at least 2. One is not going to do the trick, especially if you don't know the work. Buy 2. Better safe than sorry. This week, I am from New York, and you guys know I am in nursing school in New York, and Hurricane Sandy did come through, and it was pretty devastating. It was devastating for a lot of people. A lot of areas were affected. Thank God that my family and my house was not affected as badly as others. I have no physical damage to my house, but we were without power for 2 days, but that's nothing compared to what other people are going through. I know people whose homes were completely destroyed. I know people who are still without power to this day since Hurricane Sandy. I know people who don't have any clothes, don't have anywhere to go, don't have any food, don't have any water. So if you are able, please donate. I know the Red Cross is taking donations. donate to the Red Cross. If you have, food, clothes, non-perishable items that you could ship out here, please do so, because it is greatly appreciated. If you're able to actually volunteer your time, your manpower, please do that. There's a lot of cleanup to be done, and we don't have a lot of resources. So I will say that. Other than that, I think that's basically pretty much, all the information that I have to share with you guys for now. I am going to try to do update videos more often, and I'm sorry if, I'm looking half dead, but I've been studying for the past couple hours. If you guys are wondering if I've been studying, why do I look like this, this is what boredom does. I've had a week off from school because of Hurricane Sandy, and I had spare time on my hands, and it was nice to have a little spare time, so I wanted to experiment and do some things. So, in my real life, I do wear makeup, and there's no time for makeup in nursing school. There's no time for anything in nursing school. There's time to put my hair in a bun, put my scrubs on, and walk out the doors. What there's time for. So, I want to treat myself tonight. And this is so sad, but I want to treat myself tonight and treat myself to a little makeup. So I did so. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment below. I appreciate you guys' support who have been asking me how I've been doing so far, and just know that I am alive and well. Please pray for me, y'all, because nursing school could be very trying. And just know that I appreciate the support, and I will be updating you guys on a more regular basis. I'm sorry that this is the first video that I've been able to get out. I know I still owe you guys that, back to school, my school supplies, and I will be doing that for you guys. So just know I appreciate it. And like I was saying, if I look half dead, it's because it's very, very late right now. It's very late. I've been studying all day. I wasn't feeling tired after I finished studying, so I decided to treat myself to a little makeup and make you guys a video. So I'm going to be trying to update you guys more frequently. Hopefully every Saturday I can get a video up, and if not every Saturday, then every other Saturday. So as always, comment, rate, and subscribe, and you guys have a great day, and I look forward to speaking to you guys sometime next week. Alright, y'all, bye bye.